Hello everyone, my name is Aaron. I am the Brick Scavenger. I am a huge Lego fan and collector, but also a Lego seller. I've been doing so for a long time on a variety of websites, including this one, Bricklink. So I thought I'd create a series of videos that may help people who are new to Bricklink navigate the website a little bit because it can be fairly confusing. Today's tutorial is going to be how to find different minifigures based on hand color and trying to understand which minifigures share a hand color. Okay, so let's talk about hands. First of all, if I type in the word hand into the search bar, I should get a link to the minifigure hand, which is right here. Note that it's part number 983. If I click on hand, I will come to this page where I now learn over here in this section all the different places that Lego has used this hand. Obviously, most commonly, hands are found in minifigures. In fact, Lego has now made 12,279 minifigures that include at least one hand. If I want to look at the distribution of those hands, I can click on these minifigures, and it should pull up a summary of all the different colors of hands that have been used and made by Lego. If you're not seeing this, you may be in the wrong tab up here. So if I go over to list, for example, you may be seeing something like this. You're in the wrong tab. Just come over to summary, click on that, and that should pull up this page with the different colors. The number in parentheses indicates how many different minifigures have been made with at least one hand of that specific color. So Lego has made 682 different minifigures that have at least one white hand. They have made 30 minifigures with at least one bright green hand, and so on. What I wanted to show you today was how to identify Lego minifigures using a hand color. So let's say I've got a minifigure, I don't know what it is, but it's got a white hand. I can click on white here, and if I am in this list page, this can make it a little bit difficult, but what I would recommend you do is go over to Thumbnail Gallery. If you go to Thumbnail Gallery, this is going to show a little picture of every single minifigure that has at least one white hand. Now, if this feels a little overwhelming, I understand, because what we say, 600 plus minifigures with at least one white hand. So if you don't know anything about your minifigure other than that whatsoever, you can scroll through this looking for your minifigure. But I wanted to show you this as well. If I now go over to summary again, this now is going to show me a summary of all the minifigures that have white hands based on theme. Okay, so now I can go over here and I can see that Star Wars, under the category Star Wars, Lego has made 82 different minifigures that have at least one white hand and fall in the Star Wars category. 13 different Nexo Knights have 38 different holiday and event. So if you happen to know, hey, this has got a white hand, I know it's Star Wars, I just can't figure out what minifigure it is, what you can do is go over to Star Wars, click on that, and now rather than seeing 600 different minifigures with white hands, I'm only going to go see the 80 or so with white hands, but also fall under the Star Wars category. So that's a nice way to narrow down your minifigure search easily if you know both the color of the hand and also the theme that it falls under. Now, I will note, if we go all the way back to hand, you're going to need to know the colors of hand, okay, or the colors of Lego. That can be a little bit confusing because note that there is an olive green, a dark green, a bright green, a sand green, right? So if you don't know the color of hand, this is going to make it a little bit more difficult. If you are just getting into Lego reselling, Lego collecting, it is my strong recommendation that you learn the different colors of hand based on the Bricklink listing, which is a little bit different than the Lego website listing. Granted, it's all confusing. I have really made an effort to learn these names right here of colors based on the Bricklink listing, and I can tell you my life's a lot easier because I spent the time to learn that. Okay, so that's based on hand. Now, since we're on the subject, I figured I'd show you the same thing for arms. I actually keep a shortcut up here. You probably can't see it, but I actually have a shortcut for both hands and arms. The arms have different part numbers based on whether it's left or right. I think it's 981 and 982 for the right arm. Nevertheless, it's the same idea. So maybe you have a minifigure and it's actually missing its hands, but you have its left arm. Same deal. Lego has made 1,827 minifigures with a white left arm. They've made 150 minifigures with a reddish brown left arm, and so on throughout. Okay, so this can also help you identify minifigures. Let's just go to the reddish brown 150 left arms. So here now are all the pictures of the minifigures that have reddish brown left arms. You can see that there are a lot of them, not as many as the white hand, but a lot. But I can still do the same thing. I can go to summary, and this is going to break down the reddish brown left arms into theme. So if we continue along our Star Wars theme, you can now see that Lego has made 34 Star Wars themed minifigures with a reddish brown left arm. If I click on those, you can see it's a series of Ewoks, Wookiees, Anakins, and a few other things, but it's really not that many to look through. So if you know the names of the colors of the hands or arms, it can really help you narrow down your search on what you are looking for. The other thing that I find really useful about this in some cases, let's just say, for example, that I have this Anakin Skywalker right here. I find it in a lot, and it is missing its left arm, right? Oh man, I need another left reddish brown arm to finish off this minifigure. I can't seem to find one anywhere. Maybe I can borrow it from some other random minifigure I have in my collection or lying around. What other figures have that left reddish brown arm? Right? So I can go to the arm. Let me go to the arm real quick. Okay. And I can say, man, I need that reddish brown left arm. I go to reddish brown. And now I can say, do I have any of these other minifigures? Oh man, I have a bunch of Chewbacca's that I don't really need. That has a reddish brown left arm. I can steal one of those to finish off my Anakin. Or, you know, I don't want to replace it with any Star Wars ones because those are the most valuable. Hey, there's a bunch of construction workers that have reddish brown left arms. Let me go to my city bin and see if I can find some of those. So that is some ways that I actually find replacement arms using this website so that I know, if you're well organized, kind of what bin or what drawer to go looking for said arm in a specific color. I hope this little tutorial was helpful for you guys today. Using both hand and arm color, narrowing it down by theme can really be helpful to identifying figs and finding replacements. If you are enjoying these Bricklink tutorials or my mystery mail time boxes, hit that subscribe button. My name is Aaron. I am the Brick Scavenger. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you next time.